we're gonna be building.
Get out of here. It's my channel, boy. What you doing? Hey, welcome to the channel. This week I'm building an outdoor kitchen. And if you've been to the channel, you know I like to try and do things on the cheap. So this project, I will be keeping it under $500. I looked at some of the kits online and they were crazy priced. You're talking $5,000, $10,000. So see if we can do this a lot cheaper. I will be using some salvaged materials, but if you're interested, I'll have a list of total cost breakdown at the end. Anyway, let's get it. All right, so this is what I'm working with now. I built this pergola probably about 10 years ago, and I've always wanted to do some type of outdoor kitchen, something in here. Got my free Weber that I picked up off Facebook Marketplace, but it's got busted wheel. I'm gonna have to do a little work to it. I'm gonna build it into the bar. It's gonna cover this whole corner here. I've been messing around with SketchUp a little bit, trying to learn how to use it. I like that it gives you the opportunity to see what you're building in full scale, you know, in dimensional size. Bisky boy. So this is the size of the grilling area. I have a door here, grill here, drawers, and a door for a garbage can here. Try not to get it on the plants either. And you're getting it all over the plants. So I'm going to be using a Craig pocket hole jig for my joinery with these 2.5 inch outdoor screws. Make this thing 23 inches deep. I got some snacks while I work. I gotta get them before the raccoons get them. So I was gonna try and salvage the side burner, but I can't get it to light. It kind of conflicts with my original plan because I wanted to do a countertop over here. I'll leave the connection so that if I ever do want to put a side burner, say like on the countertop or something, I'll have that option. Ooh, frog scared the crap out of me. Look at that guy. Yeah. Fix the door, the bracket that rusted off here. I just screwed it down into the base for now. I'm gonna have drawers, and that's gonna be a garbage can, and then that's just a door. So I have these cut off composite decking pieces that were from another decking project I did. I'm gonna be sticking these underneath the pressure treated, just so that the pressure treated has zero contact with any type of moisture. It's probably overkill, but I'm hoping it'll, you know, at least give me a few more years with this thing. And that, I need to raise it up a little bit too, because it's just a little bit too low. That'll bring me up about 3/4 inch. First piece. And stuff is really not bad for the money. I mean, it's completely sealed. That's good because of all the rodents I got around here. So I've decided with this cabinet, I'm gonna build inside here, I'm gonna build a box out of plywood. So when I have the door, when I open the door, it'll just be a box inside and it'll keep everything that's inside nice, keep the bugs out. I had this piece of 1/2 inch, this crappy plywood in my shed, so I'm gonna use this. I'm an idiot. Safety first, guys. Make sure you're getting your cords out of the way. Damn it. All right, we're back in business. I gotta seal the edges, but you know, a 20-minute project ended up saving me a big headache in the long run. Bugs and critters and all kinds of stuff. unlike with that project, I never did that. There's been rats, squirrels, anything you can imagine. So if I can try to prevent that, I'm gonna do it. Raccoons got into my grapes last night. If you haven't tried Southern Blend poultry, man, do yourself a favor. All right, so I've decided to make some changes. I'm kind of building this thing as I go here. So the initial plan was to do cement board all around and then tile, but I'm really not gonna have a whole lot of space for tile because I'm gonna have all these little slivers everywhere. That door, there's just gonna be little strips, you know? So I think what I'm gonna do is just take the pressure treated boards I have, these like fence pickets, and do like a board and batten, a board with a little strip, and then I can just paint it whatever color I want after that. On the insides here though, I am gonna do cement board to just keep some of the heat away from the wood.
11 o'clock, trying to see that newest information from the National Hurricane Center. Here we go.
We've actually got a hurricane out there. We are in hurricane season. I decided to buy another door for here because this is kind of wasted space and it'll give me a little storage area for like charcoal or whatever. So here's where I'm getting my material. An old fence I tore down and I'm just breaking the pickets off, reusing them. So I'm deciding right now if I want to sand them and paint them or just kind of leave them rustic. I think they look kind of cool like that. Oh, Debbie's roaring right now. Getting some nice wind gusts. Feels good because it's been hot. So I left this area open because I want to build some type of smoker station where I have my wood and everything for my Weber kettle. But I'm going to save that for another video. Weather's turning for the worst here. Bands from Debbie. All right, so the door came in. It's kind of small, smaller than I thought it would be. All right, so this is what the inside of the drawers is gonna look like. 1/2-inch cement board, blocking any heat from touching any wood. Pocket holes again for the wind to get all this weird kind of stuff attached. And there you have it. Now I just have to finish trimming it out. Very nice. What I don't love is they're putting their logos on these things now, which is pretty annoying. So when I do my countertop, I'm actually gonna have it come all the way to like right here and just kind of hide all this. You kind of a clean look right here. All right, so for these corners, miter it this way and then flip the piece over and then I'll have a corner. Little dry spot for my charcoal. And I'm gonna take this miter and just kind of knock it down. Makes it look like one piece. Found this magnetic paper towel holder on Amazon. Pretty nice. Finished. All right, so this is gonna be the actual size of the counters. I wanna make sure I like them before I continue here. Nice big size. All right, so I did a little math, figured out that I need 1.5 cubic feet to do both sides. And one 55-pound bag only does half a cubic foot. So I'm gonna need to go get one more bag. So another trip to Home Depot, here we go. I'm not pre-drilling these because they're self-tapping. Or maybe I should pre-drill. I'm using these cabinet screws I had because I have a bunch of them. But I think like a coarse drywall screw would probably work better for this. I had some blowout over here on the back side. Didn't affect the actual inside of it. And then of course, as soon as I say that, got a little blowout here. Gonna add character, hopefully. All right, bought some 100% silicone. I think you need like maybe, oh, I cut my finger, damn it. Maybe like a tongue depressor. Popsicle stick is just too small. Do I leave the blood as a testament to the sacrifice I'm making here? So on a lot of YouTube videos I watched, everyone uses black silicone, and now you see why, because you can't see the clear stuff. So while that silicone dries, I'm gonna run to Home Depot, making sure my forms are level both ways here. And so here I'm using WD-40 to keep the concrete from sticking to the forms. All right, so I've got everything set out so that I'm ready to go, because apparently this stuff sets up really fast. I think within an hour it'll be hard, so I need to be ready. My first time doing it, I don't want to screw up. And if you haven't, check out Michael Builds. He's the one that I've been following. Precast concrete stuff. He's got some awesome content. I need about 4 quarts per bag, 4 to 5 quarts it said. I also got set control, which slows it down the set time, and then the flow control, which liquefies it a little more so you get a better flow into your cast. So I think this is where I made a mistake. I mixed the set and the flow together at the same time. I think the better way to do this is to mix them individually, because I did have like a white stain on the top of my concrete, and I think it's from these not being mixed properly. Here I'm tapping to get the bubbles out, and you need to do this super fast before it sets up. Ideally you'd want to use like a Sawzall, but I didn't have one with me. All right, on to number 2. Let's do this. Hope I have enough. This is already setting up right here. I hope I got enough. Oh man, I hope I got enough. Wow, talk about cutting it close here. Man, that was kind of stressful. This bag didn't go as far as I thought it was, so I'm about maybe 1/8 of an inch shy of the actual, but hey, it's a learning process for me now. Hopefully it won't be an issue. We'll see how it goes. So another thing with this stuff is I added the flow and the set control when the mix was still kind of powdery, and that stuff just turned into like a cocoon like this. So when you're adding that stuff, do it after you have your mix completely mixed. Otherwise it's just gonna clump up on you. It's probably 100 degrees out here right now. My phone just overheated. It's so hot. So I'm gonna keep misting this stuff to keep it from setting too quick. So it's been about 10 minutes. This stuff is already hard and you can feel the heat radiating off it. Crazy. Now we wait. All right, it's been about 2 hours. These things are still hot. It's crazy. I've been spraying them probably every 15 minutes or so. I think I'm gonna take the forms off. Let's do this. All right. Too bad. Not seeing any voids. I do have a little hairline crack. No voids, so that's good. Got the wifey helping today. All right, here we go. With the melamine busted. Every little detail shows on this stuff. Here we go. Look at that. Right,
so soft.
Oh, it got some bubbles.
Oh, well, that's all right.
Did get a little bit of bubbles on this one. Man, I can't believe the finish on these is so nice. I did get some marks here. I don't know if those are gonna go away. If you guys know what that is, mention in the comments. I don't know if I didn't clean that area good. I don't know what the heck that is. Any type of little thing will leave a mark. There's my little drop of blood. So the last outdoor kitchen I did the pour in place countertops using the Z-form concrete solution forms. I think I bit off a little more than I could chew. I had some dips, some areas where water collects, and there's some spots where mold collects and you get this kind of nasty finish on there. The overall finish is just not as nice as the precast one. It's also on these, if you scrape the silicone off, these forms can all be reused. I mean, it didn't leave any kind of mark on the melamine at all. First stakes, and then set up. Bam. I had some of this laying around. I'm just gonna try this and see if this will help kind of seal it up a little bit until I decide if I want to use epoxy or something better. All right, so I'm gonna be wiring a outlet and a toggle switch for the lights out here. Oh, there's spiders up here. I use this Rust-Oleum high temp grill spray. We'll see how it holds up over time. So I kind of have this crazy idea about painting this whole thing black. I mean, I do like the rustic look, but I think all black would look pretty sleek. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If I should leave it like this, paint this bad boy. What I love about these Webers is I was able to get all new burners, flavor bars, all for less than 50 bucks. Fresh new burners, booyah. Bling bling. Got the new trash can. So this outdoor kitchen I built about 10 years ago. I know there's a lot of concern about using wood on these outdoor kitchen projects for obvious reasons, but I took all those precautions because everyone said, you got to use metal on these things, metal and cement board. So I used metal, and as you can see, the metal all rusted. So, not to mention, working with these metal studs is a giant pain in the rear. It was hard to level this whole thing. They're hard to cut, they're hard to screw together. So that's why on my last kitchen I built about 4 years ago, I used wood. I used the exact same grill, everything exactly how I built this new one. That was about 4 years ago, and I haven't had any issues with it. So I know there's some concern about using wood with these things, but I think as long as you take the proper precautions and you use proper spacing. I think I used 2 inches and 1/2 inch of cement board between the grill and the wood, and the wood doesn't even get warm to the touch. So always got my fire extinguisher too, just in case. It's crazy to think when I built these things, these doors, I think were like 300 bucks a piece. Now you can get them for like 40 bucks. It's crazy. But this was kind of the first prototype for me. At the time, I didn't know what I was doing. Made this countertop huge. This was more of a hangout area to watch football and drink beer. I had the kegerator going. Where this kitchen is going to be more for cooking, barbecue, all that kind of stuff. Love having all my stuff within arm's reach. Everything I need right here. So the majority of the cost being the hardware, the doors, drawers, those types of things. I didn't want to skimp on those things because I didn't want rodents, bugs, things like that getting into my drawers. These drawers are completely sealed, super nice, and for the money you really can't beat them. So that's why I splurged on those a little bit. So between all the hardware, I'm close to $300. That took up the majority of the cost. Another cost, $100 for the countertop, $100 for the lumber. And just a quick shout out to all the people that subbed and have been real positive over the last few videos. It's really awesome. It makes me want to keep doing this kind of stuff.